Hey guys, Dahmer's Cool Stuff here with another good review. This time, it's Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure. Game's out on PS3, 360, Wii, and the 3DS. So let's get to the review. The concept of the game is very simple. You have these toys which are activated in-game via this handy-dandy device by placing it simply right on top of here. Now, another cool, interesting aspect about this game, you're going to hear me say cool a lot, by the way, because I thought this was a very interesting concept, was these toys actually have a chip inside of them that remember their stats, whatever gold they have, what skill tree they went down, even renaming them, and heck, they even have hats in-game that they can wear. It's a very interesting concept, and personally, once again, here's that word again, I thought it was very cool. Okay, you can rename these guys whatever you want. Character in-game, his name is Trigger Happy, but he seemed very derpish to me, like the derp, because his tongue is always out, plus he's more than happy to shoot everything in sight. He's like an NRA member who's allowed to go into an army base and pretty much test try every single weapon they own, including the big ones. No wonder he'd be happier than a pig in shit. Or a SEAL Team 6 member who happened to murk Osama. Hence his name, Trigger Derp. One interesting aspect to this game is that you can bring your figure to a friend's house and actually play his copy of Skylanders with your figure. So, you know, I can bring Trigger Derp to my friend's house and he's going to have his unlimited Gatling gun and the ability to hold the button down and shoot this big missile out. It gives a very definite sense of ownership to each character, plus a personality to each different Skylander. There are 8 different elements in the game: magic, earth, water, fire, tech, undead, wind, and life. Each element at the moment has 4 toys each, so there's 32 normal figures. The base game comes with 3 figures, leaving only 29 others to go. And no, I'm not counting the silver figures. I'm not spending that much money on a fucking toy for a video game. But they have certain 3-packs you can buy that have a figure, a set piece, and a random effect. The one I picked up was the pirate ship, Terrafin, a sword attack, and a treasure chest. When put on the teleporter thingy, it actually unlocks a playable level, so you can take your Skylanders and wreck shop in a new area. The gameplay is massively easy. Remember, this is a kid's game after all, so it does tend to lean on the easy side, but it doesn't mean that it's not a blast to play. Actually, the simplicity of the game makes it a blast to play. So if you've got kids and you want to get some quality gaming time in, Skylanders is not going to be a bad choice. Or if you want a unique game that has a hell of a concept, Skylanders could be for you as well. Each Skylander has a challenge level that's associated with it. So if you complete this challenge level, you can actually get stat boosts for your character. Now the flip side to that basically means that I didn't notice the stat changes. That's how kind of shallow the gameplay is. I couldn't really tell what I had improved on or what I didn't improve on. But that just meant my Trigger Derp, he got to wear the cowboy hat the entire time with his 2 pistols going boom, boom, boom. Also, the game doesn't really get that difficult until literally the second to last boss level and the last level. That's where the game got really hard, really fast. And it could be discouraging for some kids. But if you have enough Skylanders, you can kind of rush them all in like it was a Zerg rush and beat the level. Because if you have 20 or 30 Skylanders, you can pretty much beat every level. That brings us to the next problem. This game gets expensive real quick. The game costs $80. It comes with the base, the game, 3 figures, and some online tokens. The first level has all 3 elements that come with the game. Every other level after that, you actually need the other 5 elements to complete the game 100%. So with the figures being $8 a pop, or $20 for a 3-pack, you at least need to spend $36 more to get the 5 extra figures to complete the elemental set to complete the game. So now we're talking about $120 for the game. Now if you wanted to be truly sick and get all 32 figures, well, that number skyrockets to about $320. That's also more expensive than the Xbox 360 and the PS3. You could buy 3 Wiis at this point for that price, and probably 3 DSs. Now, I'm not counting silver figures, I'm not counting legendary, and I'm not counting the map packs either. Also, I hate to jab about this in the game, but for the amount that you pay for it, I would like a jump button. It's a little off-putting to have a platform game without a dedicated jump button. At first, it's going to confuse the living daylights out of you, but after about an hour, you get used to it and realize that you need to be on pads to do a jump. They're very specific level designs, so they won't let you jump willy-nilly. So what did I think of the game? I actually liked it. It was one of my more intriguing titles of 2011, and it's a solidly simplistic title that has a charm all its own, unlike anything out there on the market today, for better or for worse. Now, if you could justify spending the money and getting this game, I'd recommend it. You're going to get about 10 hours of gameplay in, unless you spend some more money to get some of the extra levels. But after you beat the game, there is no real point in playing it any further. The replayability is very low in my opinion. If you want a numerical system, I apologize. I'm not going to use a numerical system for any of my reviews. I figure my pros and cons will be good enough for you to decide whether you like it or not. And this has been Dahmer's Cool Stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the review. Remember, subscribe to me if you want, hate me if you want, but love me at least. I do my best. Have a good night, folks, and as always, do some good gaming. If you want a numerical system, I apologize. I'm not going to do them in...